Give you one more quick run through of the field. Inside row 1, Cale Kaczynski to the outside, Jordan Krug. Inside 2 is Corey Beckstrom. Outside is Jesse Sobbing. Inside row 3 is Mike Collins. To his outside is the 0-2 of Matt Haase. Caden Murray's got the green flag in hand as they approach the restart zone. First green flag of the year. We are underway. Icebreaker Challenge, night number 1.
Cale Kaczynski's going to take an early race lead. He is, nope, I think that start's coming back. Eagle Raceway, we're going to kick it off in style. When a start is called back, we take a drink, whether it's a beer, a pop, or a water. Eagle Raceway, get him up, get him up, get him up. Take a drink.
I got a mug.
Green flag is out. Cale Kaczynski again, a good start. Jordan Krug, a little bit of a slow start. He's going to get taken over underneath by Jesse Sobbing. Sobbing pushes up the racetrack. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3, because Sobbing with a beautiful set of turns 3 and 4. He's going to have the lead on lap number 1.
Sobbing takes the Geschman 18S out to the front of the field. Second place running, Cale Kaczynski tries to reel back in. The advantage is about 3 car lengths for Sobbing, this time by off of 4.
Jesse Sobbing, Cale Kaczynski, Jordan Krug. Then it's the 3 of Mike Carlson. Carlson really sailed it into turn number 1. Went hard into the corner, got the car underneath him again. He's going back at him, trying to get underneath Krug. On the low side, out of turn 4, the 3 of Collins has got the 3rd spot. This track so far throwing these guys for a little bit of a loop, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But in the meantime, 6 laps left to go for Jesse Sobbing. He's got a half a corner lead.
Sobbing continues the advantage, headed into 3. Listen to this car as he heads down the straightaway. He's bringing a whole new definition to the term "let it rip" on the chip as he heads back into 1.
Collins and Kaczynski now. Collins is caught up to the 35 of Cale Kaczynski. That's a battle for second. Collins a little bit of a slow exit at turn number 2. Kaczynski's able to get away. Kaczynski slow into turn 3, slow out of turn 4. Collins reels him back in with 4 laps left to go.
Mike Collins continues to try and reel in Kaczynski through 1 and 2. He's been a man on a mission in that 3 machine since the start of this heat race, but laps are winding down. That time past the flag stand, Jesse Sobbing takes the field with 3 to go for Sobbing, Kaczynski, and Collins, your top 3. Everybody moving on out of this one. Beckstrom rounds out your top 4.
Sobbing, 2 laps left to go. 2 sticks up. Caden Murray gives him the signal. 2 laps left to go. That battle for second may have just concluded as Mike Collins gets the spot over Cale Kaczynski. Collins went low out of turn number 4 and got the spot as Sobbing gets the white flag. Collins, then Kaczynski, Beckstrom, and Krug out of turn number 4, picking up the heat race win. It's the 18S of Jesse Sobbing. Bringing it home in second is the 3 of Mike Collins. In third, the 35 of Cale Kaczynski. Fourth will be the 32 of Corey Beckstrom. Jordan Krug will bring it home in 5th. And your final finisher will be the 0-2 of Matt Haase. So the Hayden family purchased more land to the south of us to add to parking. Well, they also took advantage of that new land, scraped some of the top layer off, and put it on the racetrack. According to Roger Hayden, who was the man that laid the dirt down, there is about 1.5 feet more dirt on the low side of turn 1 and about 2 feet of more dirt on the high side of turn 1. And it went all the way around the racetrack like that. So added a little bit of complexity and changed this track up a little bit.
Green flag's going to fly off turn 4. 5 more drivers.
Jacob Brown touched the wall on the exit of turn 4. Well, that's not a good start to the heat race. But Dylan Schmear's going to have the early lead out of turn number 4. He'll lead lap number 1, followed by the 136 of Drew Baker, the 25 of J.J. Rodeman. Jacob Kubica and Jacob Brown round out the 5 cars.
Rodeman now being challenged by your 4th place runner. Good battle shaping up down the front straightaway between Rodeman and Kubica. Kubica on the low side, Rodeman up to the top side through 3 and 4. They're going to continue to go at it. Rodeman with the advantage. pulls to the flag stand. He'll continue to hang on to the third spot.
Great three-car battle as Baker slips a little bit there. Rodeman was going to take a look, but decided not to. Kubica now looking to the inside of Rodeman. That's a battle for third.
Going to be a battle for second here in a moment. J.J. Rodeman slowly closing in on your second place runner, Drew Baker. Baker trying to hang on to the spot. As Kubica gets around Rodeman, he's going to set his sights now on Baker off turn 4.
Wow, look at the way that Schmier's car rolls through the corner of turn 1. Baker kind of pushes up the racetrack, so does Kubica. That's, again, a battle for second between the 136 and the 23. Oh, crossover move by Baker. Can he make it work at the line? He's got it by a nose.
Boy, they were drag racing down the front straightaway. Kubica decides to take the high line away from Baker, takes the second spot away as well, holds the advantage through 3 and 4. Let's see how Baker charges back on the low side. Nothing doing that time. Kubica's going to hang on to that second spot.
Baker, much better set of corners, along with Rodeman. 2 laps left to go for Dylan Schmier in the 5S. Then it's Kubica, Baker, Rodeman, and Brown. Brown again pushes up the racetrack. Seeing a lot of these late models midway through the corner pushing up the racetrack and losing their grip, causing them to lift and to lose their momentum. There you saw the 23 of Kubica do it again. Baker did it and Rodeman did it. Now Brown did it. Checkered flag is out, and that's going to do it for heat race number 2. Dylan Schmier is going to get the win, followed by Jacob Kubica, Drew Baker, J.J. Rodeman, and Jacob Brown. Sorry, I kind of hogged the mic at the end there.
No, you're just fine, perfectly fine. You know the names of these guys just a little bit better than I do, so forgive me if I do it in the next heat race.
3 heat races for your Mighty Modifieds presented by Nebraska Lottery. By the way, the Icebreaker Challenge is Mod Mania. I believe 21 cars checked in.
Hey, congratulations to Mike Densberger and family. Celebrated bringing a new baby into the earth just about a week ago.
She is 9 days old, and I pointed out that 8 + 1 = 9. And he said, I think the stars are aligning.
Good observation there, Dan. Good observation. Caden Murray's green flag. Sean Harker's going to take the field to the early advantage. Bob Zobek pulls the dirty slider on the 96J. Dan, 3 wide down the backstretch. Could you ask for more?
Not a bit. Eagle Raceway, they're 3 wide out of turn 4. Sadoff and Jenkins going hard as Zobek gets bumped back a couple of spots. Sadoff's going to dive underneath Jenkins and touch. And then Zobek gets into the back of Sadoff. But they're all the best drivers in the Midwest. They keep it going straight. And we're down 2 laps and Sean Harker is gone.
Little bit of bumping and banging is made for a very interesting early laps of this one. Bob Zobek trying to charge back to the outside of the Jet. He wants to get that third spot away. Johnny, the Jet making the low side work. He's going to steal it and set his sights back on second place running Ryan Jenkins.
Ryan Jenkins holding on to that second spot as the 40 of Sean Harker checked out. He exits turn number 4, looks at Caden Murray. Murray says 6 laps left to go. And it's once again second is Jenkins, third is Sadoff, fourth is Zobek, but Mike Densberger is there.
Densberger's going to try and make the low line work. As you can see, Bob Zobek absolutely bonsai-ing the high side through 3 and 4, trying to get the most grip out of it as possible. Nothing doing that time. Densberger's going to have to keep trying to reel him in. Rocket fast racing surface we have so far, and you are absolutely right. Jenkins continues to close, getting closer and closer to the back bumper of the Shark as the battle continues to rage on for your third and fourth spot between Sadoff and Zobek. That one's getting a little bit tighter through 3 and 4 as well. Johnny the Jet continues to hang on to it as Sean Harker continues to hang on to the lead. Jenkins down to the bottom side, checkered flag in hand. Who's going to get it? Race fans, it's an on-your-feet moment. Give it up for the 40. The Shark, Sean Harker, picking up the win over a hard-charging Ryan Jenkins in the 6th, bringing it home in the 2nd spot. 3rd to the 96J of Sadoff. And rounding out your 4th and final transfer, it's going to be the 5S of Bob Zobek. Eagle Raceway, that was a spectacular heat race. Make some noise for your winner. They call him the Shark. That's Sean Harker. Starting shotgun on the field, we saw him in a stock car earlier in the evening. That's the 30 of Jordan Grabowski.
So once again, 10 laps in your Nebraska Lottery Modifieds. Don't forget to play Lucky for Life. It's available at all Nebraska Lottery retailers. $2 to play, winners every single day, while drawings every single day. Green flag is out.
Nebraska Lottery Modifieds heat race 2 out of 3 underway. Jared Dieterding with the early advantage. Ricky Steffen's going to try and mount a good challenge. Dieterding hangs on to the spot for the time being, but he's got a lot of heavy hitters behind him. Steffens, Bivens. Ooh, Steffens gets the heat race lead away.
Great slide job by Steffens, and Dieterding cutting some slack. He could have really messed up his day, but he decided to cut him some slack, and now Bivens up to the 2nd spot as Dieterding's back to 3rd, and Dieterding's under fire from Richards. 8 laps left to go. Steffens, Bivens, Dieterding, and then I see Grabowski, but I think Richards' transponder is not working because he's up to 3rd now.
Terry Richards with a strong running 18 machine. The battle is for the 4th and final transfer spot between 4th spot between Grabowski and Dieterding. Dieterding's going to hang on to the 5th and final transfer spot as Ricky Steffens continues to lead this one. The battle is soon to be shaping up for the 2nd spot, Dan.
Yeah, definitely the 18 of Terry Richards. Transponder not working. He's not showing up on the live scoring and timing on Advantage Racing TV. Not showing up on our scoreboards, but he is in 3rd. Very good racer, Ricky Steffens getting the signal. 5 laps left to go. And then it's Scott Bivens, Terry Richards, Jordan Grabowski, Jackson Sadoff, Jared Dieterding, and Brandon Verbeek. 4 laps left to go as Steffens takes it into turn 1.
Steffens, Bivens, Richards, and Grabowski, your top 4. The junior jet rounding out the top 5. Grabowski trying to set his sights on Richards, takes the extreme high line through 3 and off of 4. He's not going to get the job done on Terry Richards that time by. Laps winding down, only 3 to go.
Steffens absolutely checked out on heat race number 2 of 3 for your Nebraska Lottery Modifieds. 2 laps left to go for the 25 of racer Ricky Steffen. Then it's the 21H of Scott Bivens, the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. The 18 of Terry Richards and the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. That's the best battle on the racetrack as they're side by side in the middle of 3 and 4.
Dan, he got the spot away momentarily. Richards is going to challenge him to the inside. Terry Richards on the low side. Grabowski through the middle. Grabowski gets the 3rd spot away. He's going to set his sights on 2nd place, running Scott Bivens into SHR 21H. Ricky Steffens picking up the win in that one. Bivens will bring it home in the 2nd spot. Grabowski in 3rd. 4th will be Terry Richards, and rounding out the top 5 transfer cars, the 96, the junior jet, Jackson Sadoff. Eagle Raceway makes some noise for the Traveler. That's Ricky Racer Steffen picking up the win. Your 3rd row to the inside will be the number 11 of Drew Janison, and to his outside in the 3T, that's Nate Thompson.
And row number 4, it's going to be the 8A of Dustin Anderson. By the way, one race you absolutely want to go back and watch from 2023 for Eagle Raceway was that final points night. Chad Anderson won it coming out of turn number 4. That was a race for the books. And is it sticking? Oh boy. Rough entry to the corner for Chad Anderson. He's going to lose a couple of spots. As Hunter Weber, oh no, Hunter Weber jumps the cushion going into 4. Lap number 1 will go to the 11 of Drew Jansen.
Passed a whole 5 cars in the matter of the 1st lap. He's definitely got a fast hot rod between him. You know, we talked about Chad Anderson losing a bunch of spots. Well, he's definitely wasting no time picking them back up. He's in the second spot. Dustin Anderson rides in third. Nate Thompson rounds out your top four. Mason Brink closing out the top five as Jansen continues to lead this one. Chad Anderson trying to knock on the back door.
8 laps left to go. Jansen, Anderson, and then Anderson, Thompson, Mason Brink. That's your top five. 6 laps left to go now. Kind of single file throughout the race. That was a scary start. A lot of cars jostling and moving around. Now everybody's kind of taking it easy. Anderson still trying to reel in Jansen. Jansen doing a good job of holding off the defending track champion. We got 5 laps left to go.
Chad Anderson has an incredible amount of straightaway speed in the 8C machine, but through the corners just can't seem to catch on to the back of Drew Jansen. Jansen with a fast hot rod.
So coming out of turn number 4, we'll get the signal of 3 laps left to go for Jansen, Anderson, that's Chad Anderson, then Dustin Anderson, followed by Nate Thompson, who is a longtime modified driver, picked up the stock car track championship last year. Then Dan Jackson, Hunter Weber, and James Mason Brink rounding out the field. 2 laps left to go, James.
Drew Jansen continues the dominant form, past 5 cars in the initial opening lap and hasn't looked back since. So Drew Jansen getting ready to bring the field down. Gaten Murray's got the white flag in hand. One more trip around for Jansen, Anderson, and Thompson, your top 4.
5th will be Dan Jackson. Battle is for 6th. Mason Brink and Weber going at it, but out of turn number 4, picking up the win, it's going to be 11 of Drew Jansen, followed by Chad Anderson in the 8C, then Dustin Anderson in the 8A. 4th will be the 3T of Nate Thompson, and then Dan Jackson will be your 5th finisher, so that's going to do it in heat race action. Out of turn 4, Eagle Raceway, get up on your feet, shake a little bit of chill out of your drawers, find your favorite late model driver and give them a wave.
All right, green lights are out in the corners. We're getting ready to turn on the juice and cut the damn thing loose. Night number 1 Icebreaker Challenge, A-Main number 1 underway. Kubica leads the field through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, and they're battling out behind him. Here comes Krug through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 looks like it's going to go to Kubica, and it will.
Those cars are bobbling all over the racetrack. Oh no, sobbing low into turn number 1, hit the implement tire. I don't think it did a dang thing to that 18S. He's going to hold on to the spot. Jacob Brown looking at his outside. Brown's got some momentum down the front stretch. Brown's got another spot. Side-by-side battle for second. That's Schmier and Krug going at it. Schmier won his heat race earlier tonight by a long distance. He's going to take over the second spot as Cubicle's going to lead another lap, 15 to go.
You can really run just about anywhere on Eagle Raceway right now. High side, low side, whatever you want to make work. Look at Schmier. He's going to set us up with a battle for the lead. Kubica will hang on to it for the time being, but keep your eyes peeled on the 5S of Schmier.
Sobbing got back around Jacob Brown. Now Sobbing looking to the inside of Kale Kaczynski, who slips on the exit of turn number 2. Sobbing's going to go to the outside. Battle for the race lead at the line. Looked like Kubica held on to it out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, they're nose to nose into 3, James.
Excellent battle shaping up. Eagle Raceway, you may have a new race leader. Give it to Schmier.
Dylan Schmier takes the race lead as we got a car, I believe that is Corey Beckstrom, having issues on the exit of turn number 4. Schmier and Kubica come out of turn number 4. Then it's Sobbing, Krug,
good battle going on between Saubing and Krug. Saubing with the advantage through 3 and 4 that time. He's going to put a car length between himself and Jordan Crum for the 3rd spot, as meanwhile up towards the front, Schmier continues to hold the advantage. The 32 machine is a lapped car. He's given way for him to race around him. Schmier continues to lead. Kubica not going anywhere. About 4 car lengths is the advantage for your leader.
A couple of these late model drivers have figured out how to make this racetrack work. Other ones continuing to struggle. Schmier has had it from the very beginning, continuing to lead. 8 laps left to go. Now 7.5 laps left to go as he goes down the backstretch. Then it's Kubica, Saubing, Krug, Baker, Collins, Brown, Rodeman, and Kaziski.
You can just hear them hitting the chips on those cars down the back straightaway. Laps continuing to wind down in this one. 6 more trips around for Schmier. Kubica and Saubing, your top 3. The battle for 4th continues to rage on between the 36 and the J2 of Krug.
5 laps left to go for Dylan Schmier, Jacob Kubica, Jesse Saubing. Saubing last time by 3/4 faster than Kubica. Saubing is closing in, but the laps are winding down as now we have 4 laps left to go.
Just over a mile and a half, now just under a mile and a half remaining in this one. 1 whole mile to go. This time by for Dylan Schmier. 3 more trips around Eagle Raceway. Kubica hangs on to the 2nd spot, Saubing in 3rd. He's going to try and wind that down as the laps wind down. Just 2 to go as Schmier comes off turn 4.
2 laps left to go. 2 sticks up. Caden Murray giving the signal. Only 2 laps to lock it down for the 5S of Dylan Schmier. Kubica now starting to feel a little pressure from Saubing, and again the laps are winding down. Out of turn 4, white flag, final time.
1 more trip around for Dylan Schmier. Incredibly fast race car in the heat race. It's been incredibly fast through the feature. Through 3 and 4, Eagle Raceway, 1 final time. Your IMCA late model feature winner, that's Dylan Schmier. Jacob Kubica brings it home in the 2nd spot. Jesse Saubing in 3rd. And who will get the 4th spot? That'll be the 36 machine. 13 machine? 36 machine of Drew Baker. Sorry, the pylon changed on me.
I know.
So Eagle Raceway makes some noise for him as he comes around in the 5S machine. That's Dylan Schmier.
Dylan, awesome run. Started about mid-pack, work your way up. Take us through that run real quick.
I was just a little shocked that the bottom was as good as it was, and it was working. I passed a couple of cars, and I thought I'm just going to stay down here until I see Jesse, and I figured Jesse was going to blow by on the outside at some point, but just ran my race and didn't screw up. That's the most important.
Well, here is your Crystal Eagle. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, Dylan Schmier.
Starting on the inside of row number 3, it's going to be the 6 machine. That's Ryan Jenko Jenkins. To his outside in the 30 machine, it's Jordan Grabowski.
Row number 4 to the inside, the 8A, Dustin Anderson. To his outside, the sharp Sean Harker.
And to the inside of row number 5 in the 21H machine, that'll be Scott Bivens. And to his outside in the 5S, it's the Duke of Dorchester, Bob Zobek.
Row number 6 to the inside, the 25, racer Ricky Steffen. To his outside, the 11 of Drew Janison.
Inside row number 7, it'll be the 81 machine of Mike Densberger, and to his outside in the 96, it's the Junior Jet, Jackson Sadoff.
Row number 8 to the inside, it's going to be the 3 of Dan Jackson. To his outside, the 27 of Clint Holman.
Row number 9 will be made up of the 4B, Brandon Verbeek. To his outside in the 99W, it's Hunter Weber.
Row number 10, the 7M, Daniel Miller, and the 13J of Jared Dieterding, followed by the row number 11, the 33M, James Masonbrink, and the 2T of Cameron Thompson. Field is going to be going green, coming out of turn 4.
Here we go. Final feature of the night, Icebreaker Challenge, night number 1. Early advantage into turn number 1. I was going to give it to Terry Richards, but Chad Anderson took off like a cannonball Anderson to the front. Richards in the second spot. Here comes Johnny the Jet. We're going to have a 3-wide battle on 4.
3 cars get together, exit in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Big Sadoff was involved in it. Also Homan.
And one behind the pole? And Jared Dieterding. Tough break.
Looks like Dan Jackson has left the racetrack. And the 11?
I think so.
Drew Jansen left the track also, I believe.
Anyways, that's your top 2 rows. Green light's going blink, blink in the corner. We've got 25 laps remaining. Complete restart on this one. And here we go.
He's going to fall back 4 or 5 spots as Chad Anderson is going to take the lead again. Terry Richards is right there. Here comes Sadoff, Jenkins, and Grabowski.
Jordan Grabowski really liking the highline in this modified. He's going to put the Jet in his rear view mirror. He's going to now set his sights on the 18 of Terry Richards.
Oh, wow. Big run down the low side for the 6 of Ryan Jenkins. Jenkins is up to 7.
He did.
6 is coming to life.
He made his way around a couple of national champions right there. Jordan Grabowski's going to try to fight back on the bottom side, but Jenkins continues to hang on to the second spot. Chad Anderson's trying to check out for this one. He wants to be early to Sunday morning church on a Friday night.
Apparently Chad Anderson's got somewhere to be tonight. I think he might be stuck in this custom creation winner's circle. Last time by, Chad Anderson 16-2, Ryan Jenkins 16-4. Jenkins still on the flyer from the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. Chad Anderson just ran a 15-9. Chad Anderson is getting faster. Trouble for the 7. On the low side of the front stretch, caution is out.
Tough break for Daniel Miller. Sorry.
Nope, Daniel Miller brings out the caution as he was not able to turn to the infield and keep us green. Drawings are every day. Go to Nebraska Lottery, play Lucky for Life. Find it at any one of your Nebraska Lottery retailers.
Slow through 3.
Huh,
You're about to hear the roar off of 4. Here we go. 21 laps remaining for the 8C of Chad Anderson. Ryan Jenkins is closely in the second spot. Jordan Grabowski going to take the high line, try and make his way around Jenkins. Nothing doing that time. Lie off of 2.
Chad Anderson, Ryan Jenkins, Jordan Grabowski. Battle is for 4th. Nope, that battle is over with. As the 8A of Dustin Anderson gets the 4th spot. Terry Richards in 5th. Back to the front. Chad Anderson is not pulled away from Ryan Jenkins. Jenkins staying tough.
Anderson continues the advantage over Jenkins. Jordan Grabowski is about to be challenged by Dustin Anderson. Grabowski with only about a 2-car length advantage. He stretches it out a little bit down the back straightaway. Grabowski takes to the low line and continues in that 3rd spot. Good battle shaping up for 5th, 6th, and 7th. How about that 11 machine of Jansen? Jansen making his way through the field. He makes his way around Johnny the Jet.
What a run through the field for Jansen. Remember, he pulled off the racetrack on
Yes,
the
sir.
first caution. Went to the work area. Made his way back out to the racetrack. And now he is up to 6th. Looking for more as he's looking underneath Mike Densberg.
I've got a feeling we got a 3-car battle about to shape up here. Mike Densberg a little bit loose off the corner. Not enough to let Jansen catch up to his back bumper.
Top 3, no change. Anderson starting to pull away from 2nd place. Ryan Jenkins. Jenkins with a comfortable lead over Jordan Grabowski. Grabowski running in 3rd. Best battle on the racetrack. Mike Densberg looking to the inside of Dustin Anderson. And Drew Jansen also throwing his hat in that ring. It's a 3-car battle.
Tough break for Cameron Thompson. Takes it down to the infield. Thank you very much for that. We're going to stay clean and green as Jordan Grabowski now is catching up to the 6 of Ryan Jenkins. There's a lap car between second place running Jenkins and your leader, Chad Anderson.
Don't use him as a pit, talking about that lap car. But Mason Brink stays in his line, and Grabowski's able to get by, but Jenkins is able to pull away. The problem is Jenkins not reeling the 8C of Chad Anderson in at all. Anderson last time by 16:01, Jenkins 16:07. 12 laps left to go. Remember, 11 laps left to go as Chad Anderson has absolutely blistered this racetrack. He is your 2023 Eagle Raceway track champion. He is starting 2024 off the way he finished 2023 with an absolute dominant race car. 10 laps left to go for Chad Anderson.
Anderson puts another lapper in the book. He's got a whole slew in front of him as well. Here comes Ryan Jenkins. Couple of lap cars in between. Anderson's going to have to navigate through them. Battle for second. Here comes Jordan Grabowski trying to the outside of Ryan Jenkins. Jenkins remains to the low side at the line. Jenkins hangs on to the second spot.
Scott Bivens has pulled off the racetrack. His night is over with. Meanwhile, Chad Anderson dealing with a hornet's nest of lap traffic. Able to get by one car. Now he's looking to get by Dave Jackson and trying to get around the 32 of Nate Thompson. Chad Anderson high up into turn 2. Back on the loud pedal down the back stretch. He got Jackson that time trying to get by Thompson. Meanwhile, Grabowski has gotten around Jenkins, and they're 3 wide with a lap car.
Jordan Grabowski steals the second spot away and takes the line off turn number 2. We'll see. Does he go low or does he go high through 3 and 4? Ryan Jenkins is definitely a man on a mission, but can he make his way around the multi-time national champion? Not that time by 6 laps to go.
Chad Anderson out of turn number 2, 5.5 laps left to go. He was battling with this driver for the lead early on in the race, and now he's about to put the 18 of Terry Richards a lap down. Anderson, track's starting to slow down a little bit. Anderson just ran a 17.2 as he gets around Terry Richards. First, the next car to go a lap down. If we get there within the 27th, Clint Holman. So 4 laps left to go in night number 1 of the Auto Transmatic Icebreaker Challenge.
Anderson, Grabowski, Jenkins, and Jansen, after a tough break earlier in the event, currently sitting in the 4th spot, 4 more trips around. Great resurgence for the number 11 machine.
Yeah, I think Jansen can really go for one of those tiny cautions right now.
I think you're right.
Stack things back up again. So did Grabowski. He started to get that third machine underneath him. Been running in second place for a while. Putting out some better lap times than Chad Anderson is. But with 1 lap left to go this time by, it's going to be a long ways to go for the 30 of Jordan Grabowski.
Final time through 1 and 2. Chad Anderson with the advantage. Jordan Grabowski tries to hunt him down. Final time through 3 and 4. It's not going to be enough. Eagle Raceway picking up Icebreaker Challenge night number 1. It's the 8C of Chad Anderson. Bringing it home in the second spot, it's going to be Jordan Grabowski.
In third, the 6 of Ryan Jenkins. In fourth, the 11 of Drew Jansen. And rounding out the top 5, the 8A of Dustin Anderson. So
Here he is, folks. Give it up for your 2023 track champion, Chad Anderson. Good Lord. Did you leave anything for anybody else?
Man, that was I was kind of worried after that heat race. We weren't really the best, but we made a couple changes, and it's a little rough, a little elbows up, and that's how I like it. So it just fits my style. So we just gas her up and hold on.
What did you think when you were getting roughed up a little bit coming through lap traffic?
Yeah, all I was thinking is my new body got all tore up, but I'll give that up anytime for a win. So that was, I don't know. I didn't mean to get into somebody. I don't know. There's, I think, 18, and a couple of those guys, I didn't know how close. I think Jenkins was second. Oh, Jordan got second. So that he's always coming. Jenkins always fast. So I just didn't know. You never know where anybody's at. So that's the hard part is you just can't give an inch and you got to go. So it's that one time you let off the gas and you get past. So racing with the greats here, that's what happens. You just learn from the years of racing here, and just keep on the gas.
Do it again tomorrow night, you get an extra $1,000. That would sure be nice, wouldn't it?
I sure hope so. We're going to try.
All right, well, congratulations. You have a beautiful Crystal Eagle to take home, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Once again, your Nebraska Lottery Modified winner, it's Chad Anderson.